Hey, yo, what's up, guys? Back again with another video. Hasn't been too much time in between, but I just had just a phenomenal night last night. I had more sales yesterday on Cyber Monday than I had on Black Friday, which I was like, that's just not going to happen. But so I raised my price, and I still had more sales than I had on Black Friday, which means I made more money, which is amazing. Broke the 2,400 mark again. Just phenomenal. I'm like ecstatic. Just been fantastic. The whole market I'm in, it's just been fantastic. I think I might do one or two others in that same market. It just seems like I'm doing really well in there, and I know the market pretty well, and I'm excited about it. And it's not like you see the numbers, they look good, but that wasn't the only thing that made it so successful so far. I mean, there's a lot to it. There was a lot of differentiation. I did all that on my own. I mean, there was quite a bit of legwork getting it all together. There's multiple pieces to it, and so yeah, I mean, there's a lot to it, and it is a competitive market. Depending on when you look at the numbers, like a lot of times it's like medium demand and like medium competition, or it just depends. It varies day to day, but it's not. There are I've seen better numbers on a lot of other products, but for whatever reason, a lot of different things came together. But it's just been doing great, and I kind of picked the product in the middle. It's not too cheap of a product. It's not junky. I'm not trying to make a quick buck, but it's not. I don't want to say it's not super high end, because it is high end, but it's at the same time it's not the most expensive stuff out there either. So I wanted to find my niche right in the middle. So I kind of picked the two top competitors. The one was like killing it on the low end, and another guy was kind of doing really well on the high end. So I kind of worked the middle, and I found something in between, a compromise, and just kind of priced accordingly. And actually I priced really competitively. But for what you're getting for the money, if you look at the high end and you look at the low end and you look at the quality of mine, I mean, really, that's what I think it did so well. I've seen at least 3 or 4 other people come into the market with similar stuff, just slight differences. And I thought they looked really good. Their pictures looked good. I thought they were going to do great. And they, like, if I look at their numbers, they're really not doing well. And I don't know why. I don't know what they're doing with PPC. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know with anything. I mean, I have no idea if they're not promoting it enough. I'm not sure what's going on there. Their pictures look really good, and I was really surprised that they weren't selling really well. So I want to talk kind of about what you have to do to get it launched. You have to get a ton of sales at first. You have to get some reviews. You got to get them quick, because that's going to shoot you up, and that's going to make people trust your product. And I have a good amount of reviews at this point. Not a ton, but they're all. I think I get 1 4-star and like all 5 stars, which is great. So, and I get some questions about the product the other day, and I was able to answer them for people. But like, other customers jumped on and were like, I love this thing. This is great. And that was awesome for me. I mean, that made me feel so good about the product I put together. I knew I did it with quality. I knew I busted my butt on it. And I was just so excited to see a customer coming on and answering questions for me. And they were like, yeah, this is a great product. I love it. Like, that was the best thing. I had multiple people jump on and answer questions that were just saying, yeah, this is great, I love it. And that's not fake. Like, I didn't have like a family member or anything go on there. Like, this is genuine customers jumping on. Like, that's fantastic. That's what you want. That's when you know you've done a good job with it. And that's when you know you found a quality supplier. So like, despite the issues I've had with shipping, I'm grateful to my supplier. He seems like more of a small time type of supplier, but you know what? Like, he appreciates me. Like, he's even said, like, man, I'm thank you, and I'm grateful to him. So it's mutually beneficial. We're both doing well. and like I'm gonna order like 1,500 more. I already have 500 more on the way. Like it's just getting to the point where I can't keep up with demand. I know it's a holiday season too, um, but it's been crazy. It's been absolutely fantastic. Like I am excited about it, and it's just been wild. It's been a whirlwind. I mean, so I have another product coming. The numbers look even better than this one. It, there's not as much differentiation, not even close. So it was much easier to do. Like I think I put out a video before. I put it together in like a matter of hours. So I do have a certain niche within that. Within the niche, I have a certain differentiation, let's say, and it was much easier to do. And I just got my supplier to help me out with that. So, I mean, here's the thing, and I did things differently too. I just want to come clean about that. I did things differently when it comes to PPC. Now, I've watched Paul's video and it's great, and it's like PPC on a budget for sure. $20 a day. See what your keywords are, and then you can adjust from there, and do what is it, 3% for each keyword you chose. So yeah, like there's a lot to that, and there's a lot of benefits to that because you can find out what your keywords actually are, and you can find out where you need to optimize and bid more or less on certain keywords. So I was much more aggressive, and I think that has a lot to do with it. Now, I'm not suggesting you do this, but honestly, if you really believe in the product and you have a decent margin, like I feel like you got to go at it strong. Like I was very much. This was like, I don't want to say this was a do or die product for me, but in a lot of ways it was. I needed it for it to succeed. I was frustrated. I wasn't going to give up, but I was very frustrated that it wasn't working out for my other products. So I just want to let you guys know that. I mean, you're going to get frustrated sometimes, unless your first product just hits and is wildly popular, which wasn't the case for me. I went through multiple products. Remember that. This isn't just like I woke up and I was like successful. I mean, and I still have a long way to go because one product's not going to let me quit my job. One product's not going to make me a millionaire. One product's not going to make a dent in my college loans. I mean, there's still so much to it. Now, if I get 5 products or 6 or 7 or 10, well then, yeah, I have a business. I mean, at that point, I have a business, and I could probably quit, and I know what I'm doing. I mean, I can say, hey, I know what I'm doing. So I think if I even have 2 or 3, which I'm pretty certain I will in the next few weeks, next month, I'll keep you guys updated. I think it's gonna blow it up, and if it's making me a couple $100 a day, well, that's more than I make, which is awesome. So anyway, getting off topic, kind of scatterbrained today, but I just want to tell you guys I had a fantastic day. Over $2,400 yesterday. I am running out of stock quickly. I'm down to like 200, maybe a little over 200. I started with 520 like 3 weeks ago. So yeah, it's going quick. And so be aggressive with your PPC when you feel it's necessary. I was spending as much as $100 a day. I was very aggressive, and I was optimizing after the first week. And yeah, it's very expensive. There's no doubt about it. Like, I spent a ton. I spent close to $100 a day for like probably 12 days or so, give or take. Probably a little less than that, but it was close. I was very, very aggressive. But the reason I did it so aggressively this time, because I already knew it could get up in the rankings. I had already had success. And I was very aggressive before too, not quite as aggressive, but pretty aggressive. Now I literally turn off my PPC and it just sells. I mean, I've turned it off. I've already sold like one this morning, and like I think the couple of days I usually turn it on a little later. I don't know if people agree with that or not. I tend to like to turn my PPC on like 8 or 9 o'clock Eastern. That's when people tend to be up. But even when it gets to the slow time of the year, and this is a busy time of the year, so I'm going to keep it on all day, I'm probably not going to turn it on until like noon, because most people just aren't shopping for it. But it depends. Like if your ranking's high enough, yeah, you can definitely get some sales in the morning. Now that my ranking's so high, I'm organically getting sales. I could probably put it on $20 a day now, and I would probably still get 12 sales, 13 sales, 14 sales, 20 sales a day. I would probably get that with $20 a day. So, in my case, I went aggressive at first, but the payoff is my ranking's so high because I knew the product was good from before, but I didn't know that starting off, and I was very aggressive with it. I felt strongly about it, especially after it started selling. You build up more confidence. But yeah, there's you don't have to always go the same method. It's not $20 a day. If that's all you can afford, then do that. Absolutely, and I'm sure you can succeed with that. I'm not saying you can't. I was much more aggressive, and at this point, I have it set to like $65 a day because it's the holiday season, and I'm selling like 50 of them. And I'm probably honestly only spending like 50. So, and my A cost is like, it's like 17%, 18%, which is fantastic for the holiday. Now I understand the holiday has a lot to do with driving down my A costs. However, so what? I mean, I'm making money right now with that, so I might as well advertise it. I might as well spend more on advertising. But $50 a day, that's nothing if you're selling 50 of them, and I'm making $14 and change or $15 off of every sale. So that's I don't mind spending that at all. And so it really depends. If your sales are up there, it's okay to spend more on advertising than $20 a day. So think about that. I mean, you can be aggressive. So the thing is, you want to have a good product and you want to get those reviews and you want to get them quickly. So that's the goal, and you got to get a lot of sales for that. So anyway, I have some things on the horizon, guys. It's been a stellar day. I am pumped. I'm going to try to be more consistent with these videos. I got a webcam set up last night. It was painful. I don't know why, but it would just not work. I don't know why it wouldn't work, but it wouldn't. It was driving me absolutely bonkers. I had a Logitech, I think it's like a 920 or something, high definition camera. So I'm going to start doing some live videos for some product research. And I'll tell you guys, if you haven't checked it out, check out Opportunity Finder, man, under General Scout. I mean, they've stepped up their game. It is so easy to find a product with good numbers now. I mean, it's so easy. But it doesn't mean to be successful because you have to have the whole package. So that's the thing. Like, you can find great numbers, but if you just do what everybody else does, you're probably not going to succeed. You're very likely not going to succeed, at least not in the long term. I mean, unless you're the first to market, you need to have a differentiation. You need to be different. I don't care if it's a different number or if it's adding something into it or if it's, having a better picture or better branding. You have to have something that makes you stand out. If you don't have that, and if you don't have quality on top of that, you're going to fail. So numbers are one part of you have to have the numbers, I would say. I mean, you can launch in competitive markets, and you don't have to launch in a low competition market, but it'd be much harder to rank. But if you have a better product, and if all the ratings are low, like 3.5, 4, well, then you could probably break into that market just because the ratings are poor. So, it's not all about the numbers. People think, oh, you got great numbers, you're going to be successful. Not true. I can tell you, like I just talked about, with the product that's absolutely killing it right now for me, I'm blessed to have that, and it's doing so well. But like I just said, there's 3 or 4 people that launched that are somewhat similar and are not doing well. And it's not their pictures necessarily. They're just not doing something else. I don't know if it's their keywords. I don't know if it's their PPC. But you got to have the whole package, guys. It's not something that's a given. You can't just launch and have good numbers and expect it to be successful. It's not going to work. It might, but not necessarily. Like, there's a lot more to it. So just think about that. Don't skimp on everything else. Don't skimp on the pictures. Make sure you put attention to detail on your listing. There's a lot to it. So anyway, guys, I hope everybody's doing well. I'm going to keep you guys updated. I'm going to have more coming here very shortly, probably tomorrow. Wednesday, I'm probably going to do my first webcam. I'm having trouble getting it figured out, but I think I finally got it. So God bless, guys. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you guys are killing it on your sales. And if you have any questions or comments, please let me know. Please like and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Have a wonderful day.